This podcast is part of the Michigan Sports and Entertainment Podcast Network. Go to michigansportsandentertainment.com for more great podcasts.
A broad trip.
Facing choices.
It's pronounced Drulu.
All that and more.
Cody, drop the bass.
Where's the button?
Yeah, I think that's it. Don't punch it. I said to just drop it. Ah! Oh, fuck. That was your bad arm.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
Because I'm stupid.
Yeah, I am too. It's okay. Speaking of stupid.
I keep moving shit.
Speaking of stupid, Cody, everybody.
Yay.
Welcome to episode 69 of the Super Media Bros podcast. I am Midnight Agent Raw.
And I'm stupid Okami.
I'm oh stupid.
Stupid.
Motherfuckers, we're in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah. Wrap that around your brain.
Yeah, because usually the good old Lake Chuck, Louisiana, and we decided to take a fucking 9-hour drive to the East Coast.
9.5.
It doesn't matter. None of this matters.
It feels longer.
God damn it. And we brought it.
Actually, it didn't.
Well, shit. We just realized before we started rolling that it's been a year since we came back and started doing this full time. And last year we were in Houston for a Pegboard Nerds concert. Mm-hmm. Then got, I say 2 years ago, we got knocked out, left for dead by Mike Tyson because he's an asshole. And we woke up and we saw Delta Heavy and No Taker and Tokyo Machine. And we brought our friend that we met there, Trey Yarnall. How's he going? How you doing? How's it going, man?
Great, man.
Awesome.
Great.
Yeah, we've been planning this road trip for, what, a year?
Something like that. We said after the Tokyo Machine No Taker concert that we were definitely going to go to another show, but it's been a year since. So.
Yeah,
but we had the intention of going back to Houston, not like traveling distance.
Yeah, I forgot to mention why we're in Atlanta. We came all the fucking way over here to catch the Choices We Face tour, and that is Drulu, Fitch, and Tails.
And also lawyers.
A fuckload of lawyers. I guess we should just fucking start with the road trip, dude, because like Trey fucking drove down from Lufkin to meet us in town, and then we just took off from there. Mm-hmm. And boy, was that a fucking shenanigan field ride.
I mean, we listened to music, we bullshit, we did the typical road trip, but I think what started everything going down south was there's so many fucking attorney billboards everywhere. And it's not just like with us, it's, Gordon McKernan or Morris Bart. It's them, well, not McKernan, but it's Morris Bart, another guy, and then like 22 fucking other people.
What was like Alexander? What was that? Was that the name?
Alexander Shunra.
Yeah.
Alexander Shenandoah.
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 Alexander Shania Twain.
Yeah.
But goddamn, I don't know who pointed it out. Like, because we all three were just like, why are there the same two people over and over again? And then we got to a certain point. Was it Alabama?
Yeah, it was Alabama. Alabama's just riddled with them, like, because it started in Mississippi, and then we got to Alabama, and it was like, holy shit, they're everywhere. And then,
it's like mosquito bite in Mississippi, and then like full-on plague in Alabama. It's like they're everywhere.
But it was like the same two or three people, or the same two people.
Yeah, and then like a random third one that would pop up every now and again. It's just like,
and they don't count because they're pussies.
Yeah, but we decided to make like a game out of it. It was like we should start counting them.
Well, your dumbass is like, I'll do this side, which is gonna be Morris Bart, and you can do the other side, which is Alexander. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
So we ended up being like tied for like a good 30, 40 minutes into it. Then all of a sudden,
we live tweeted this, by the way. God damn it!
And then all of a sudden, they got to the point where whenever Morris Bart dropped one, Alexander would drop like 6 of them.
Because one of the fucking billboards was like, "Oh, I want a $12 million lawsuit."
And you know what he devoted the money to? Into billboards.
And a metric fuck ton of billboards.
yeah.
Like, I'm almost positive the wood trucks we passed were going to build Morris Bart billboards to compete with.
And then Alexander's going to pay arborists to put trees in front of those.
Not even planting them, just like uprooting them completely and putting them in front of the fucking billboard.
Just like, fuck this billboard in particular.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Fuck this one.
Fuck every Bart billboard. Bart board.
I'll have no Bart of this, god damn it. But
You're barting up the wrong tree.
God damn it, dude. It was so fucking terrible, though. Because I'm sitting here like, oh my God, I'm in the lead finally. And then I think and I had the final score right here. It was fucking 44 of the Alexander Shenandoah nickel
fap.
dude.
Yeah.
And I got fucking 22.
Yeah, because he was doing good for a while.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Like a punch right in the fucking dick. So fucked up.
Pretty much.
A lot of Law and Order happening around there. But sorry about that. I almost made you spit your fucking drink everywhere. That was amazing.
But also, along the way, we came across another 22 contestants for the Attorney Battle Royale.
Dude, I promise we're getting to the review of the show, but goddamn, this part of the trip was just fucking magic, guys.
Oh, and then the part where we were dancing next to random drive.
Dude, look, okay, if you're listening to this and somehow you were driving between Louisiana and Georgia, like Mississippi and Alabama, and you saw a silver car with people in it dancing like fucking morons staring you down, chances are that was us.
And second of all, why didn't you dance back? Any
Yeah.
of you fuckers. I don't
Y'all
care.
were lame. I don't give a fuck what any of you say. We were just trying to be cool, and y'all just like staring at the road, like boring as shit.
Jamming
Like,
out to trance music. Of all music, you know we're going to dance to that.
Trance dance.
You have to. It just throws you in a trance, and you just got to dance. Like,
Well, I know where they were going with their serious faces. They were going to hire that Alexander fuckall to lawyer the fuck out of them.
To lawyer up.
Level up.
Objection.
Jesus Christ. I don't know, dude. It just... it was just the most random shit. Like, we've been on a few road trips before. This was our first one with Trey, but, like, we've been on a few road trips, and this is by fucking far the most just random assortment of shit.
Yeah, because I pointed out earlier, 9.5 hours didn't feel like 9.5 hours driving
it really
at all.
No, and I think the three of us really didn't have much sleep. Like, at all.
I drove the whole way, so
Yeah.
I didn't nod off at all.
No, you didn't nod off at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. Nothing. Nada. Zip.
I did not.
Gracias de nada. De nada.
Access denied.
It's 3:00 in the morning. God damn it.
Why are we still up?
Because the adrenaline's at an all-time high. Look, we fucking drove straight. Like, we left at 7:00 in the morning in Louisiana.
About
Yep.
7:10.
There's an hour forward time jump because of the time zone. Rolled into Georgia.
The last hour of the trip, it went like an hour jump. So it went from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock.
Yeah, so we got here, 6:30, 6:40?
6:30.
yeah, 6:30.
So we were trying to basically, like, haul balls to get to the fucking venue.
Yeah.
Which,
There was no point.
well, not just that, but here's the venue. Okay, where's the fucking sign at? It was like, if you didn't know exactly where it was at,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have found it.
For one. Also, how the fuck do you get into this place?
Yeah, Terminal West in Atlanta has like a shitload of exits and entrances, but they don't tell you where it's at. You swear you're walking in the back of it. We kept thinking we were on some fucking back road.
And
Yeah,
we're on the loading docks, basically, of each little building.
Yeah, it's literally printed on the door. There's no sign. It's just on the door. It says Terminal West, and you're like, oh, I guess we're here. Like,
Sweet C. Okay.
I guess
Or Studio C.
Right. I guess this is it.
I
Is it-
suppose.
is it-
We saw like 5-6 people in line for the show, and it's like, oh, that must be it right there.
That was a dead giveaway.
yeah, just sprint to the door.
Definitely a drastic difference from the Tokyo Machine show. I can't even speak for a second.
Yeah, backstory on that. Like, the way we met Trey was me and Cody were just fucking sitting. What was it, like 9:00 at night? And we were still waiting on the doors to open.
Only 2 people in there.
And we were freaking out, thinking, are we going to literally be the only 2 people that show out for Delta Heavy, No Taker, and Tokyo Machine? And then this motherfucker just comes walking up, and we instantly...
Y'all here to see the show?
Nah, fam, we're just sitting here peddling for money.
We're harassing everybody in Houston. That's why there's nobody here.
Yeah, I just I parked my car and there was nobody fucking there. So I walked up. I said, "Is this the right place?" And they were like, "We think so."
I think I remember staring at because there's a giant fucking billboard that says Stereo Live, and it's got an arrow pointing right to it. But look, if you've ever been to Stereo Live in Houston, you fucking know that the building itself has no writing on it. It looks like the most like dilapidated, rundown, like 70s disco hall on the outside. But when you go inside, it's magic. That's a good cover.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Terminal West, just a big red brick, long, like 2-block long fucking building town thing.
Mm-hmm.
You would think it's like a rundown industrial building. If you
I think it used to be.
Yeah.
Before they revamped it, but
It certainly seems like it.
the place holds like, well, the capacity for our show tonight was like 600.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think that's the
Oh.
fire code for the building.
It was damn near packed.
No, they sold out, which thank fuck.
Yeah.
It didn't seem that way at first.
No, like the first quarter of Tails' performance, it was really just us and a couple other people in the front. But like, as Tails' performance went on, I think by like halfway through his performance, there were a good amount of people there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like we hauled ass, got to the front, got inside, go to the front, get our spots. The merch booth wasn't even set up yet.
And those bitches took fucking forever. Like, they must have strategically planned to set that merch up right when the show started.
Yeah, I think they didn't want everyone just like getting all the merch before anyone else got there. Maybe that's the only thing that I can think of, is that like they were trying to save some for later. I don't know what the plan there was, because like we were all just like waiting for them to get the merch set up, and all of a sudden Tails comes out and starts performing, and we're just like, well, guess the merch is gonna wait. Like,
If you're on time, you're early. Or, if you're on time, you're late. If you're early, you're on time.
yeah, exactly.
And if
So-
you're late, don't bother coming.
So fuck everybody who didn't show up before the show started. That's their fault.
Yeah, because
Facts.
dude. And by the way, when we say these bitches, we mean like literally anybody that was up at that fucking merch booth that was late setting that shit up. You a bish. Bish. But any fucking way.
I think one of the girls was from New Orleans. She actually was like, "Oh, hey, where are y'all from in Louisiana?" So she might listen to this episode.
You're not a bitch. You're cool. Like, you're fucking awesome. You fam.
The other person, we don't have.
I don't even know who the hell was helping you. She was nice too, but there are imaginary bitches that prevented you guys from setting up on time, and they are the ones we were pissed off at.
Right. Thank you for our merch.
That was pretty fucking cool though. That we
Yeah.
actually had some to get after the fucking show. But anyway, yeah. So Tails fucking starts up, and it was reminiscent of when we saw Dave like in Houston. It was like, oh my god, where the fuck is everybody at?
It was literally the same like outfit too, like hat, jacket, some kind of like apparatus on him, and he was just messing with everything, tweaking everything.
It was his parachute, so if he could just like fucking fly out of there. It's like shit. This venue's gonna bomb. I'm fucking gone.
Well,
son.
no, he's
got a
gonna grow
blast.
he's gonna grow the two tails. Just
Fuck both of you. I just choked on my own spit. Yeah, you could just see him now. It's like, all right, how's everybody doing tonight? Nobody fucking responds. He's like,
okay.
Skylight opens up. He just like yeets out.
Later, bitches.
Yeah, some hoes.
y'all some fucking hoes. Fuck you guys.
I ain't dropping beats for y'all.
Kiss my two tails, bitch. But dude, no, amazing fucking set. Like in all seriousness, like amazing fucking set from him.
Guy was energetic as hell. He, like you pointed out earlier at the restaurant, he was just all over the place musically because you didn't know what direction he was going to go until he laid it out. I was like, oh shit, he's doing this route. And from there on, it was just like a total different experience than what we were expecting.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Dude is so musically talented and has a feel for everything. Like there is no style that he can't pull off. There's he hit so many styles just in that hour set and left you wondering with each drop where he was going to take it. Because 1 second he'd go super bass heavy, and the next it would be like this tropical sort of vibe. Like he keeps you on your toes, and that's
Right.
what I like in a set. I don't want to. Okay, I'm not going to say that because it's not necessarily true, but I like being kept on my toes. I like wondering, where's he going to take this,
But see, the disappointing factor, not on his end, is the fact that he is so underrated. Like, he's
very fucking underrated.
the crowd that showed up for him was like piss poor. to be honest with you, compared to what he is capable of doing. Like, I enjoyed him as soon as Ghosted appeared on Monster Cat, and I listened to everything he's released up until when he first started until now. And I felt like he deserved a lot more than what was given to him in the first part of that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And what I liked about his stuff too is I don't know what it is. I would assume tonal quality and just because like I'm a stickler for like drum tones and anything really mix wise. Like he's got that future trap sound, but dude, goddamn, there's like a very like nuanced like mix of like a 90s kind of sound that came along with it. Like some of the breakbeat shit he would play between like, you know, songs and like just when he would cut the drums in it. Like, fuck, I love that shit, man.
Yeah, and dude, can we talk about his use of vocal cuts too?
Yes.
Oh my god, that dude can mix vocal cuts like nobody's business. Like, I can't think of another guy who utilizes vocal cuts the way he did tonight.
Yeah.
He took his vocal cut from the one song, I'm blanking out on which song it was right now, and used it over 3 different beats within a span of 2 minutes, and it all fit seamlessly. Like, that blew my mind.
His tails beats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tails X Beats.
That's it. But goddamn, and everybody tonight got like a pretty sizable amount of time because usually whenever we go to shows like this, sometimes like the opening dude is like 30 minutes.
Or 45 at the most.
Yeah, like he got an hour, and I was so happy because I was like at a point. I think all 3 of us were at a point where if we could look over, there's like this analog clock off the side of the stage, and I kept looking at it, and I was like, okay, he's going past the 30 mark. He went past the 45. I was like, oh my god, we're gonna get a full fucking hour.
Yeah, he's
of this
pushing
dude.
an hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, what was it, 9:58 when he stopped?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because he decided to play one more. He was going to leave, and he was like, wait, no, I got one more.
he's like, "Nah, I got y'all."
Thanks, fam.
And like we sort of discussed at the restaurant earlier, like he was the perfect person to open because he split his set into 2 parts. The first set was real melodic, brought it up, and then he took like maybe a 30-second pause and set up the second half, which was super hard, just sort of dropped us off and transitioned into Fitch really well.
Now, what was really cool was I mentioned this to you earlier, Richie, at the restaurant as well. That was another instance like we had at the Haywire concert where we go for this one particular artist that we're just ecstatic to see, but it's not the headliner, it's not the main person. And there's a person next to us that's associating with us and like, oh, well, who's so and so? Like at the Haywire concert, there was one guy who didn't even know who Haywire was. And we both looked at him like, are you fucking serious?
Like, dude, you're about to get a goddamn religious experience right now.
Right. And after his set was done, boy, he was like, God, y'all were right about him. He was fucking fantastic. And I was like, dude, I told you.
We fucking told you, dude.
You're welcome. Your life is now changed.
Exactly.
And on this show, we told him about Tales, about how, unique and elaborate with his music styles that he is, that he's a great artist. And he poked my back as soon as his set was done. He's like, dude, honestly, that was my favorite opening act ever. I was like, told you.
Yep.
Like, they don't understand like how much dedication we put into these artists to listen to their music, to recommend them. Like, it's not just like one song, oh yeah, they're good. No, it's the whole experience. Like, we wouldn't give that experience to someone else if it wasn't worth it,
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So do we give Tails a wow?
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. We give him a wow. Fuck yeah.
Yep.
So, any fucking way. Moving on. Now it fucking works.
Now we're moving on.
What a piece of shit.
That's your fucking iPhone.
No, that's this fucking app. Anyway.
Blame that.
I am blaming the app. It fucking pissed me off. Bitch. Anyway. Yep, bitch.
It's absolutely the app.
It's Apple.
He's catching on.
He is. He's like a glove.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Nope. Falls far right into the fucking table I'm sitting at.
This fermented apple.
Jesus Christ. Fitch. It's time to move on to Fitch.
Fine.
Like you just look at me like, fine.
Fitch.
Yeah, you act like it's a bad thing.
No, it's not.
It's definitely not a bad thing. Now, I will say, I've listened to Tales and I've listened to Drew Lou before we went to this show. I'd only heard like 1 or 2 of Fitch's tracks. So it was really cool going in almost completely blind and having an artist win me over from their live set. And that's exactly what fucking happened.
What was interesting was I was completely unaware of his style, like at all, at this point until I heard him, and he thoroughly surprised me with how well he did his set, because it was like we mentioned before in the car ride. They all sound pretty unique on their own, but at the same time, they all have some kind of similarity. And with him, Tails pretty much laid everything out. He laid the foundation for everybody, and it was like, okay, now we're pumped. Fitch just hit the fucking hammer down. Like, he brought that bass kick and that fucking knockdown feeling with almost pretty much every song that he dropped. And that thoroughly surprised me, because I wasn't expecting him to be like that hard hitter. I was expecting Drew to be the hard hitter, even though they're not technically hard per se.
Yeah.
He knocked us out, basically.
Yeah, and I mean this is a total compliment. Fucker came out looking like having some fucking Brendan Urie swag about him, and I was like, this guy. And then he comes out and hits a home run, and I was like, this guy. Straight up, man.
Yeah, he had the look of, he drinks the LaCroix that was sitting on the table, and then we looked up and Tails picked it up. I'm not judging you, sir.
Nope.
You get a pass.
You definitely get a pass.
But if you listen to this episode and any other episode before this, we don't like LaCroix.
Nope. LaCroix.
So
just saying, we still love you.
We do.
But no, Fitch, dude, like, he fucking nailed it, man. He comes out and he starts like you said, throwing a fucking hammer down. And I liked the fact that there were certain instances during his set where he would kind of back it off a little bit, but then once you kind of settle down, he just fucking hit you in the face again.
He's like, "You ready to rest?" Nope.
Nope. Fuck you.
Yeah, like I wasn't I wasn't in the same situation as you guys. I had his stuff on like repeat the past week or so, like trying to get a feel for his stuff, and you don't get, when you listen to the studio versions, or maybe it was just speakers I was on, but it doesn't sound that heavy. But like you guys said, he fucking threw down like it. I wasn't expecting it, even though I have heard his stuff. He just hammered down all night, like, and it was sort of the opposite of Tails, where like you knew he was coming back with something heavy, but you didn't know how.
Or when.
Because he switched it up. And then 3 or 4 times, you were like, oh, here comes a drop. And then he'd pause it on you, and then he'd drop it. And it was just like, okay, yeah.
But you always had the focal, like, cues. Like, he would throw his arm out like he's about to whip it out. And it's like, okay, now he's about to drop it. It's not just, there it is.
Right.
Poof, there it is.
I don't know. Kid was just dialed in. Like, you could see he was just staring at the board. Like, you could tell he was just feeling it. Like, he was just focused.
I see. The only thing I'm super nitpicky about this stuff, which we talk about this every show we go to. There's certain categories that we discuss, outside of what music they play, how do they play, and stuff like that. It's all about the performance as well when it comes to how they react to the music. Yes, he was dialed into what he was doing, but at the same time, he wasn't really as animated as I would like him to be, especially with how hard and heavy he was dropping.
Absolutely.
Because, like, with Tails, man, he was just, like, bouncing all over the place. He would put his headphones on, put them back on. He would just smile and look at everybody.
Yeah.
Fitch would just be, like, looking at his board like, okay, yeah. He'll walk around a little bit and, yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Click. That's just I'm only nitpicking about that part. That's very minor.
Right.
Everything else was just.
Well, and like I had said to you guys earlier, it almost seems like he's not yet adjusted to like a tour.
Maybe.
Like I don't want it to sound like that's not a slight or anything, but like when people were singing his songs, he seemed surprised and like he got the biggest smile on his face, which was the coolest fucking thing, because you can just tell how happy he is performing. But he still seemed sort of awestruck by it,
Mm-hmm. This is also the last night of their tour too, so he may have been just tired, dude.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because like I've told him, and I think I told Tails the same things. Like, I was in a group for a while, and I've done the grinding thing where you fucking go on tour. It's fucking tiring towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
Which unfortunately for Tails, it wasn't the end for him because he still had to go fly to Arizona.
Yeah, he flies to Tucson, and then Drew Lou play in Dallas tomorrow. Like, these guys still aren't done, dude.
Yeah.
No.
It was just the end of that particular tour for
Right.
them.
Yeah. So, but it's musically and everything, like Fitch just, I enjoyed it. Like, he won me the fuck over.
Yeah.
Same.
So,
Absolutely. His music's definitely going to be on my playlist from now for a long time, dude.
he gets a wow.
Absolutely.
Oddly enough with him, and this may be like a complete left field for y'all, so I'm sorry. He kind of got like a vibe of Varian at points.
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Just here
Absolutely.
and there, I picked up like subtleties of it, like just My Prayers Are Been Ghost. Mm-hmm. Like that album, I think that's what I picked up most of on.
Yeah, the dark sort of fantasy side of, yeah, for sure.
You two need to do a collab. Just saying. That,
Ooh, Fitch and Varian.
fuck yeah.
Oh, that would be hard.
Oh, yes.
That'd be not saying like difficult. Like that'd be like, okay, y'all are fucking brown noting everybody.
Nick, please get in touch with him. For fuck's sake.
Yes.
Y'all do something.
That would be incredible.
Create the next epic collab.
Right. And then moving along to the headliners. Drew Lou.
It's pronounced Drew Lou.
It's Drew Lou, guys.
As the shirt that we bought pronounced on there, the one I bought, it's pronounced Drew Lou on the bottom. I was like, that's great.
It's everywhere. I
felt
think
so
that's
bad
their
for them.
sort of shtick. Like, I'm pretty sure that's just their shtick. It's on their Facebook, it's on their Instagram, it's on their shirts. Like,
It's still fucking funny though.
Well, I mean, when I first heard their
I know.
music, I was like, Drolo. I was like, yeah, I like this Drolo. I'm like, wait, is that how you pronounce it?
yeah, I'm like 90% sure it was one of you two that told me, no, you fuckhead, it's Drew Lou. Like,
I think it was him.
It was me.
it was one of you.
No, you fuckhead. It's
Because
that
I
was so much more harsh than it was.
Because I corrected you when you said it, so you told him harshly, no, fuckhead.
No, fuckhead.
No,
I'm calling
it
you
wasn't-
fuckhead
it
because I was
wasn't
called a fuckhead.
Fair enough, I can respect that.
It's not Drew Lou. It's not Drolo. It's Drew Lou. It's not katana. It's Japanese sword.
Yeah.
That is the vibe I got. It's like, what does katana mean? It means Japanese sword. But holy shit! Look, we were talking about earlier how again these artists like on like when you listen to them like on your iPhone or headphones, whatever, especially Drew Lou. The music doesn't sound like it would be like as hard hitting, but dude, goddamn live, like that was the whole idea. Is when you hear these songs through a giant sound system that like highlights every little fucking nuance, all the bass, all the low end shit you can't even register through headphones, even no matter how much you crank up the bass up on it.
Honestly, I think
Fuck.
with their music, the drums like really entice people
Yes,
to
sir.
get motivated.
That's
Yeah.
oof. That was
It's not the sound bits, it's not the bass or anything like that. Like just the repetition of the snares, the hi hats, like how they performed. It was probably what motivated people more.
When there's so many layers to their sound that you don't, like Richie said, you don't realize through headphones. Like the sounds they're using are so complex and layered that like when you get it through a big sound system, it just brings the whole thing together.
Definitely.
And I think a lot of it has to do also with, the sound, the energy these guys were putting off. It reminded me of fucking the Pegboard Nerds, honestly.
Dude.
Like
It was an exact like replica of them.
These guys are fucking performers, dude.
Yeah.
Like that was
Those fucking
mind-blowing.
dance moves were like spot on. I love that.
Honestly.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. All I saw was a fucking torso.
You didn't see a fucking backbone?
No, I didn't see a fucking backbone.
Oh, you better fucking grow one then.
Yeah,
God.
I promise I'm not dogging the camo pants. It was just a really bad fucking joke.
He did not John Cena that.
He did not see that coming.
Cena that.
Seen of that. We've seen enough.
Dude, at one point, speaking of that, at one point during Fitch's bit, I had my camera on, and I swear the smoke was so thick through the camera that all I saw was his feet.
Yes. Dude, I got the same thing. One of my pictures, you can't even see him except his feet.
What if he actually did disappear and the whole fucking suit, jacket, and everything was he's a magician?
Maybe that's why he's not
Bruh.
comfortable with like touring yet. He's just like, I'm just gonna disappear.
He's like,
I'm just...
he's all,
What was it? Didrik had that song "Smoke." He's
Yeah.
just like, he's just like, bye.
Bye. Poof. God damn it. Yeah. But no, I think the other aspect of it was the cube.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty much just like the big part of their set itself was.
But I mean, that's part of their label.
Yeah, for
as
sure.
A whole, because like every time you see anything art wise, it has either the cube or the skull or both combined.
Right.
So they incorporated that as their shtick for the stage, which surprisingly enough was effective because you don't get that overwhelming bright screen or like every fucking light bright on your face like all the other ones that we went to. That was miserable.
Yeah, every time they fucking hit every white light on the stage, like my corneas die a little more. Like
Well,
so fucking bad.
But the fluorescent cube, like the two bulbs, were actually like toned down enough to where it wasn't like miserable.
Yeah. It
And-
wasn't obnoxious at all. It actually complemented it really well. It was just enough light to where you could see them, but it wasn't overwhelming. I think that combined with the flood or strobe lights that they were using behind it, just a couple of them that really was more than adequate. And I liked it a lot because, like I said, it was enough light. They can do enough things with the cube where it's not boring. Like, it was just a plain black backdrop tonight, and yet it was not a boring show in the slightest.
No.
Like,
Not at all.
Because the music was highlighted.
well, absolutely. And
As it should be.
yeah, and that's what I like about shows like tonight, as opposed to, not even as opposed to, like the Tokyo Machine and all that show was fucking great, and that had a whole LED screen behind it and shit. But like, you really get the music highlighted, and it's not so much on the visuals, you know?
Yeah, you have to pretty much focus on who's up there rather than what is up there.
Right.
But that's on the artist too. Like with the Stereo Live setup, how the screen was in the back. Tokyo Machine literally was the most animated person of the whole fucking show because he would just bounce around and just act like a fucking character, and it was so mesmerizing to watch him just act like a little anime character going across the stage.
Yeah. And I think that's what I liked about Drew Lou's set too. These guys just fucking had like you can tell they were having fun. Like you could tell everybody was having fun to an extent, but goddamn, like
Yeah, because they would grab people's phones and like take pictures of themselves and each other and like do the whole crowd and give it back to them, stuff
Yeah.
like that. That was really cool.
Dude, the energy in that room tonight was palpable. Like, you could feel it. Like, that's the first show I've gone to where you could literally feel the energy in the room. Like, everyone was just having a good-ass time. We could feel the energy from the artists. We could feel the energy from the crowd. Like, everything came together so well.
we all came together
Yes.
collectively.
one.
Collectively.
Collectively.
As a absolute unit.
I was gonna say the same shit. As a
One big puddle.
one Gulu. it's a big
No,
ass.
what was that DJ Mangu?
Yeah, I don't. Where was that at? What did we see
It was
that
in
on?
Mississippi, I think.
Yeah, there. I'm trying to remember where the fuck we saw it at.
No,
but-
it was on the trans station, remember? We turned on the 90s trans station. And
Yeah,
that
we
was
were-
the first artist to pop those DJ Mangu.
DJ Mango. I know it was probably like DJ Mango, but I swear it was two O's. Mango. DJ Mango.
Like his music just makes
coming
you
for you.
orgasm. Exactly.
He's coming.
There's
for
no brown note. It's a white note with him.
Rather be coming than going.
Yes, sir. But yeah, guys, the song selection from everybody tonight was fan-fucking-tastic. Everybody put a great show on, and Drew Lou absolutely like fucking killed it.
Yeah, like every song that every song I wanted to hear live, they did, and it
Yeah.
was fucking killer. Like, did not disappoint in the slightest. Like, just kick-ass song after kick-ass song.
Yeah, Tails. Tails had a Yayo, Ghosted, Skeletons, and there was another song. I can't remember the name of
100
it.
Hammers.
I think so. Yeah. No, it wasn't 100 Hammers. It was a collab he did with somebody else. It's that song. I can't think of the name of it. But anyway, he played those songs, which I was happy for. Again, I didn't know anything about Fitch, so I couldn't tell you what song was what.
Fitch did Promise. He did
He's Sunburn, huh?
Collide. He
No,
did
that's Drew Lou.
Drew Lou's Sunburn.
Well, I swear to God, I heard somebody else
No.
do something.
Yeah, Fitch did Promise, Collide. Shit, what was the other one that I knew? It was one of the ones toward the end of his set. Wow, that's gonna bother me.
Was it his new one?
Or
Is he
no,
just-
no. But he did tell us that he performed one that's unreleased yet.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
us, yeah.
Yeah, for us. That was cool as shit. That sounds like it's gonna be epic. Keep your eyes peeled for that, guys. Wow, it's really gonna bother me because I know which one it was too.
It's
But-
okay. My brain's fried too, damn it.
But like on Drew Lou's end, there was Backbone, there was
thank
Jump,
fucking God.
there was Bon Voyage,
Lines of the Broken.
Lines of the Broken, and then
What was the collab with Fitch?
that was Through the Storm.
Yeah, Through the Storm.
There were some other ones too.
No, what was? Starts with an M, I think.
I can't think of it offhand.
Me neither.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. It's almost 4. So it's like, we can't think straight.
No, but there was a lot of songs by them that they played, and we were happy to hear. So
Yeah.
Oh, Z.
ZZZ, yeah.
They opened with that, and that was really killer.
Either
Yeah.
way, they had a solid set.
They get a wow. Everybody gets a wow. It's like Oprah handing out wows left and right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but these are well deserved.
Fuck yeah.
We aren't just handing out wows here.
No.
No.
The wow factor.
But cool part, we'll say the cool part, the coolest part about tonight was we got to meet everybody after the show.
Literally fucking everybody.
Yeah, because Drew Lou announced at the end of their set that we're going to the merch table, after this. So yeah, and they took off.
But then the venue were like, oh, get the fuck out of here, everybody.
Yeah, the stage is closed, so get the fuck away from
Go
it.
away.
And we said, we were like, we're not going fucking anywhere.
Hell no, we won't go. Fuck you.
But no, like
Resist.
while we're at the merch table buying our stuff and waiting for Drew Lou to come out, he's like, "Where did Trey go?" And then we turned around, he's going towards Fitch.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. And I was like, Fidge is there. Oh, fuck, Tails is there too. So
Yeah, I didn't even see him until that chick moved from the side. I was like, "Oh shit!"
I think he had a different shirt on, but goddamn, I would recognize that ball cap from anywhere.
Yes, right.
That's really what like gave it away.
Yeah.
giveaway.
It's like, dude, hey,
Dad
hi.
giveaway.
Dad
Right.
giveaway.
But everybody like, and I'm saying this like directly to all 4 of these guys. Like, you guys were really, really fucking nice. Made everybody feel welcome, and we really appreciate you taking time. Even like it's as late as it was. Like, we know you're tired as shit, but we really appreciate you all taking the time to say hello and talk to us and shit.
But it was hilarious whenever we pointed out that we're the guys that drove from Louisiana to see y'all, and they're like, "Oh,
you're
y'all
the
are those
Yeah,
guys?"
y'all are those guys.
Yeah, because like they were I don't know if you guys saw it, and I don't know if we mentioned it, but they were interacting with us on social media before we got there. So we told them that we were driving 9.5 hours and all this shit, and they were like, "Dude, that's fucking awesome!" Like,
It's dedication, man.
yeah, like,
Yeah, Tail said, "Good safe trip to y'all boys" and stuff like that.
Yeah, Drew
Yeah.
was like, that dedication.
Yeah.
Like, yes, sir.
yeah. So when we walked up to them, we were like, "Hey, we're those guys." They're like, "Oh shit!" Like,
Oh, use the fucking idiots? Not really. But
Tails was like, "You guys are fucking legends!" Like, that fucking killed me, dude. Tails just looks at all of us and goes, "Y'all are fucking legends."
he's
like,
not wrong.
No.
No.
Well, I mean, Drew was like, "There was the closest show y'all can get to." I was like, "Yeah, y'all didn't come anywhere near us."
That's what I told him. I was like, you guys need to come to fucking Houston. You need to come to Stereo Live. Like, I would gladly drive out to Atlanta to see you again, but please come closer.
Houston or New Orleans.
Yeah. They'd probably kill it more in New Orleans,
I
honestly.
would drive to New Orleans.
Same.
Fuck yeah.
Same. But yeah,
But yeah, I just want to say the same thing. Thank you to you guys. You both have gigs tomorrow already. You guys could have easily just said fuck this shit and dipped. But thanks for hanging out, talking to us, taking pictures, and just being down to earth, cool ass dudes. And thanks for doing what you do, because otherwise, I don't know, we wouldn't have had anything to do, and the world would not be graced with your beautiful music. So
yeah. And not to
Yeah.
mention, if it weren't for people like you guys, well, I mean, me and Cody knew each other, but like shit, we probably would have never met Trey.
yeah,
So, music brings people together, damn it.
Yes.
absolutely.
And
But
music
yeah.
also brings us from fucking Louisiana to Georgia.
Dedication, bro. But yeah, definitely appreciate all 4 of y'all for just being a part of the music industry in general. but I am biased by saying this, and don't take it the wrong way, the other guys, but I was so just ecstatic to meet Tails.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't talk much because everybody was so fucking loud and I talk real low. So that was, kind of a 50-50 shot with that. But just, he's one of my favorite artists. Ever since I heard him, like, I kind of, in a way, not as much as Haywire, but I worship them, just as equally as anybody else.
Yeah.
And I was just so happy to, like, actually meet him and, take pictures and talk to him and stuff like that. So that was great. I mean, like I said, no discredit to Drew Lou and Fitch. Y'all were great and, awesome as hell. And separately, but, just I like Tails just a tad bit more. And it was just, just beyond phenomenal with that. So.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I was just happy to meet you guys in general because just as so far as to just tell you thank you. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, above anything else, we're all electronic music fans. Like, we're all EDM fans. And so to meet these guys who we look up to and listen to their fucking music day in and day out and are inspired by and all that shit and just get to shake their hand, tell them how appreciative we are, like, tell them what a badass set they put on. It's always nice.
Oh, yeah.
And nothing can replace that. Like, I can't think of any other music community where the artists are so willing to come out and meet people. Like, you don't get this with most of your pop bands and all that shit. Like,
they actually appreciate their fans. Like, they know they wouldn't be where they are without them.
Oh, yeah. That's like anytime I get any kind of interaction on social media with any of these guys, I'm like, holy shit.
Right? It's
All
like,
three of us do that. Like, we have a group
do.
chat where we're like, oh my God, did you see this? Oh my God, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
yeah.
We probably like a bunch of psychos, but I swear to God, we're not.
Honestly.
Oh my God.
Everyone's like, wow, look at these fucking fanboys. And you know what? I'm proud of it because we appreciate y'all. So,
My life, even this is Daft Punk included, guys, and Chromeo. You know what my life will not be complete without? I want to take a picture with Little Hank.
Oh, yes.
I have to take a picture with that fucking dog before I die. And it can't be some fucking knockoff. It can't be Tiny Henry. It needs to be Little Hank. God damn it.
I need that proper Pomeranian in my life.
Mm-hmm. And he has to have the little rosy cheeks. So, Mr. Ghost Producer Man.
Or sunglasses and, whatever.
Leather jacket in a speedboat.
Whatever, kimono.
Yeah. Because
How
we stand a
dare
good
you
puppo.
how dare you say Lil Hank has a ghostwriter? Dude probably just has a launch pad, sets it in front of his dog, and the dog produces the music, and it's just lit. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. He hits the pause button a lot. You're welcome. for
Tokyo's
that.
like, just push play.
Yeah.
Press play.
But no, that's a thing. I want to meet him and pet him and take all the photos with him.
All the doggo pics.
I'll give him all the doggy treats and everything. Like, here, dude, make it fucking rain.
We just need a giant. That would be impossible. There's so fucking many, but I wish we could just have a giant EDM family get together with all the artists and all the fans and.
God, that would be insane. 'Cause
That
you
would
know how many
be-
fucking people that would be encompassing?
There would be millions. Like, Tomorrowland is about as close as it gets, and that thing's fucking huge. Or
Yeah.
is it Tomorrow World or Tomorrowland? I can't remember.
Tomorrowland.
Yeah, the one in Belgium. That's bucket list for me. I want to fucking go so bad.
That and EDC for
I was
me.
about to say EDC, yeah.
That and EDC for sure. Because, I mean, just going back to what we were on a second ago, I feel like the electronic dance music community is just like one big family more so than any other music community. Like,
Yeah, it's like a dude bumped into me tonight by a total accident. He's like, I'm so sorry, man. I was like, dude, no, it's all good. This is family here. You're good, man.
Yeah. Like homegirl that was like, hey, can I get here? I was like, yeah, for sure. Like,
Yeah, like, come on.
You're 4'0". I can see over you. Like,
Yeah.
it's cool. Like,
Well, yeah, especially with Homeboy with the Slumberjack shirt that we recommended to listen to Tales, and he was just like blown away by it. It's like, dude,
Fuck yeah.
that's why we're here, to help y'all understand. Like, okay, you don't know who this is. Let me tell you who it is.
yeah, like check this person out. Like, promote Promote good artist shit, dude. Like,
We even recommended Haywire to him because he didn't know who that was either. I was like,
Yep.
how in the hell? Nobody knows who Martin is.
the disrespect.
Oh,
He gives no respect. But really, though, and that's why we do this, too, to introduce you all out there listening to different things you might not know about, and this being some of it. If you want to follow these guys on social media, we're going to put those in the show notes below. So fucking scroll down, click them, and fucking follow them, and go listen to their music, go buy it, share it, just do whatever you will with it.
if you like the weird sounding, like trippy sounding music, you'll definitely like these guys.
Do it.
Yeah, it's almost like tropical house meets trance. Like,
With a little bit of future trap.
yes,
It'll Hawaiian punch you right in the balls.
Sure.
Just saying.
in the best way possible.
Yeah.
Yep.
I felt that from here.
I'm sorry.
Again. You need to You need to record him saying that and put that as an option on there.
Yeet!
Done. Now all I
Okay.
have to do is pull that into a clip.
Clip it.
Clip it. So follow those guys on social media. To listen to past, present, and future episodes of our show, go to supermediabrospodcast.com. Do that shit. And if you want to follow us on social media, facebook.com/supermediabros. Twitter.com/supermediabros_.
Yeet. I was saying yeet.
Oh.
Instagram.com/supermediabrospodcast.
Yeet!
Come yeet our stupid pictures. Fucking hell.
Also available on SoundCloud, Spotify, and anywhere else you may listen to podcasts.
That's right, goddammit.
And Podcoin.
That reminds me.
You almost
Trey,
forgot
have you
about
heard of
that shit.
Podcoin?
Negative.
Well, now you did.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Okay, so we're here to tell you about Podcoin because
Please do.
we're on Podcoin. And
Just act like you don't know what it is.
yeah, exactly. So just act all when we tell you about it, just wow it. So you can go to the Apple Store or the Android Store and download it for free.
Fabulous.
You can sign up on podcoin.com for free. And if you use our offer code SUPERPOD, you can get 300 coins to start with on us.
Say less.
You earn Podcoin by listening to fucking pod. I'm not saying less, goddammit. You earn Podcoin by listening to us or anybody else. And you can cash that shit in for like Amazon gift cards, Starbucks gift card, or you can donate the shit to charity like we do.
I fuck with that. That's cool.
That's what I'm saying.
I fuck with charity.
Fucks with Podcoin, damn it. Do it.
And I think it's like every 10 minutes is like, what, 1 coin?
2 now. They
Two?
upped it
Oh,
to
okay.
2. And
They
we're
doubled it.
Hey, and we're a bonus podcast, so that's 2.5 for you motherfuckers out there that listen to us on Podcoin.
And there's a bunch of Podcoins to collect.
That is a lot of Podcoin. Get 300. Use the offer code SUPERPOD. Fucking do that shit. It's not SuperPondicate, by the way. It's fucking SuperPod.
But we are Super Pondicate now.
That's it.
So don't dismiss that.
It's the way we listen to podcasts now, and it could change the way you listen to them too. Damn it.
Are you loud?
I am wowed.
We have again wowed another customer.
He's fucking moving all in here like
Free real estate.
getting this shit. Fucking getting this shit. But yeah, do the fucking Podcoin thing.
Just do the damn thing.
Just do the damn thing.
Do it now.
Yeah. So I think that's all. I think that's all I got.
I'm good.
Are you good?
I have said my piece.
You've said your piece.
He said his yeets.
He said his yeets. On that fucking note. Just get the fuck
Brown
out.
note or
We're gonna
White note, brown note.
We're gonna yeet the fuck on out of here. That was Skeletons, Bright Lights, and Weird Machines, episode 69. For this week, I've been Midnight Agent Raw.
I've been Okami.
And this is Mystic.
Shades on.
We're off.